John Suckling was born on February 10th, 1609. He was the son of John Suckling and Elizabeth Cranfield. They were of the aristocratic class. His mother died when he was 4 years of age, and his father served as Secretary of State to King James I. He was raised in a prominent Norwich family, referred to as Esthor. He attended Trinity College in Cambridge in 1623, but left without taking a degree in 1626. At the age of 18 years old, he pursued a military and ambassadorial career in the Low Countries and joined the English soldiers serving the army of Gustavus Adolphus during the 13 Years' War. He is well known for his contributions to the Cavalier poetry around the world.
I'm here with Miss Paige Graham, who has her PhD in Cavalier poetry.
Nice to be here.
Now, Miss Graham, who's your favorite Cavalier poet?
I absolutely love the work of Sir John Suckling. His witty, comical, intense prose can capture any audience.
But his reputation wasn't so kind, isn't that correct?
That's very true. His reputation was seen as a gamester and very gallant, but through his prose he was able to be seen as a prolific lover.
Thank you.
Sir John Suckling's poetry is considered to present the height of libertine cynicism and enjoyable excursions into the world of carefree abandonment. He lived in a world that reveled in wine, women, and gambling, or what some refer to as the male world of conquest and gratifications. These actions gave Sir John Suckling the reputation of a gallant and a gamester. Many remain mesmerized today about his careless actions.
How was Sir John Suckling able to attract the audiences that he did?
He had a very specific way of conveying his thoughts.
And how was he able to convey his thoughts to said audiences?
He had a brilliant wit that added humor to his poems.
A Ballad Upon a Wedding by Sir John Suckling. But just as the heavens would have to cross it, it came in the bridesmaids with the posset. The bridegroom eat in spite, for he had left the woman to'd, and would have crossed 2 hours to do it, which were too much that night. At length the candles out and out, all that they had not done they do it. What is it? Who can tell? But I believe it was no more than thou I have done before with Bridget and with Nell.
John Suckling's notable witty style and humor is referenced in many of his Cavalier poems, not just in Upon a Wedding. But it is true that his humor was not always simply interpreted. Reviews claim that beneath all the humor and one-upmanship is a person evidencing unhappiness with himself and the frustrations of his own life. But regardless of the exact rootings of Sir John Suckling's poems, their colloquial prose style contributed greatly to the realm of Cavalier poetry.
Miss Paige Graham will now read her favorite poem written by Sir John Suckling.
I will now read Sonnet 1 by Sir John Suckling. Dost see how unregarded now that piece of beauty passes? There was a time when I did vow to that alone, but mark the fate of faces. The red and white works now no more on me than if it could not charm, or I not see. And yet the face continues good, and I still desires, am still the self-same flesh and blood, as apt to melt and suffer from those fires. Oh, some kind power, unriddle where it lies, whether my heart be faulty or her eyes. She every day her man does kill, and I often die. Neither her power then, nor my will, can be questioned. What is the mystery? Sure, beauty's empire, like two greater states, have certain periods set and hidden fates.
Hey, Miss It's the time the rain man play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to.